Hello, dear students, friends, and learners. Prompt engineering is dead, and something has replaced it. Since every user of AI, chatbots, and LLMs prompts the chatbots essentially to get anything done, so this topic is for you. Be with me till the end and understand how the entire art and science of prompting has changed on five fundamental dimensions. This is Billion Hopes. I am Sandeep Manudhane, mentor Sandy, bringing you AI for real impact. Let's dive into it. Prompt engineering is dead and this replaced it. Welcome to Practical AI playlist. Make sure you have watched all our playlists on the Billion Hopes channel. Subscribe to the channel, like and share. Thank you so much for all your support. Since our entire act of interacting with chatbots as a normal user, hundreds and millions of humans on this planet doing that every day, understanding how prompting has changed can have a significant impact on our day to day productivity. And that is exactly what we are trying to learn today. Prompt engineering is dead. There used to be a time when the LLMs had just arrived, large language model, the chatbots. They were also very raw. Their interaction with humanity at large had just started. And once they started interacting, and billions of prompts and inputs started being ingested by these prompts, once the next round of training arrived, the whole quality of the LLM that came training after training was substantially better, higher than the earlier ones. They weren't raw anymore. Of course, there's a lot of human involvement in it. There is a lot of fine tuning, super fine tuning happening, YR, and all that technical stuff we don't need to know for this video. But as humans interacted, the humans who were training the LLMs realized how the LLMs needed to understand even raw inputs and convert it to outputs. And so the earlier skill of prompting simply vanished. It has no value now. So, what exactly has value? Let us see. The era of clever prompts and magic phrases is over. Nobody really places much value on those, although you will still find people selling their prompt engineering booklets and collection of prompts and all. I do not say that all those things have become useless. All I say is a person with a reasonable IQ, creativity, and an understanding of the evolving nature of LLM can actually work around it. You, with all these skills, can make the LLM generate interesting prompts for you. But there is something even more fundamental, and that is what we are going to see today. Modern LLMs are powerful enough that how you think about the task actually matters far more than the specific words you use at that instant. So, what exactly replaces the old so called prompt engineering? Task design. How you define the task at hand, that matters more. And that means the human brain. You have to visualize the task in totality first before beginning the prompt. And if you cannot visualize that task at large, holistically, the prompt will be of very limited use. Got it? Constraint setting. The kind of output you want from that LLM, you have to set certain constraint. Otherwise, decay is the natural outcome. The model simply decays trying to answer it. It becomes generic, an output evaluation. Anyway, this sounds abstract. Let's get more concrete with the help of practical prompts. And before that, I invite you to join our membership. Just press the join button. There are three fantastic tiers. At least give a token of thanks. Thank you so much. And then level 2 and level 3 have fantastic exclusive videos. Would love to see you there. Join our growing community. Why old prompt engineering stopped working? Let's start with this. Early models, the early LLM starting November 2022, they needed very careful wording from the users, that is you and me, to behave well. But now 4 years have passed and they have become much better at understanding human language. And the main failure point is no longer the words, but ambiguity. If your prompts are ambiguous, I'll give you a practical example right now. So be with me till the end, all the five use cases, five super prompts, and it can actually augment your productivity and simply end up removing all the rough edges in your work. And a lot of frustration also can be removed. If you're ambiguous in your prompting, when the task is defined in a vague term, then what will the model do? It will use its own brain. Although the models have no brain, it will use its all pre-learned patterns to fill in the blanks. Naturally, there will be a lot of nonsense happening in that process. So do not be vague. The models will always sound confident, but the output will be unusable. And when will you know it? When you have presented it to the user, the final end user, and the user finally says, what kind of a nonsense is this? So confident answers from LLMs with unusable portions are actually very bad for your health. Here's the first example. So let's do it practically using examples here. When you see the first example, we used to tell the LLM, act as an expert AI researcher, be careful, accurate, and neutral, explain AI security risk. This is how the old prompting happened. So the model would start very carefully and then drift into generic advice, which has very little value, and it becomes overconfident. So this expert role tends to decay. This is called instruction decay. This is a known LLM problem. And so the better method, the new method, modern and robust method is, this is a prompt. Explain AI security risks for enterprise IT teams. And then the prompt continues. The structure required, concrete threat, how it manifests, mitigation responsibility. The constraint is no future speculation. Check if a claim is uncertain, mark it explicitly. So we have given this slightly longer prompt, and we have given very clear explanation of what we expect and what we do not expect at all. And what was our original problem here? Ambiguity. We have removed that ambiguity. So why this works? No reliance on act as. We have just removed act as. The structure anchors behavior throughout. We have given a structure. So the behavior has no option but to follow that anchoring. And constraints refresh attention every section. So basically, we are hand holding the LLM into the right behavior. This is a very nice way of looking at LLMs. You need to handhold them. Even the most modern chat GPT versions, if you're not able to handhold them, they will simply drift because they have no conscience of their own. They depend on the human user. The second major thing that led to the death of the old prompt engineering, think in tasks and not questions. The professionals don't ask LLM things. Earlier, professionals used to simply ask, but now that asking phase is gone, dead. We now assign tasks to them. A clear objective, inputs and boundaries, and what success looks like. And this is different from the earlier one. You will see that soon. So the model, instead of just a chatterbox, it becomes your worker. Here is the old prompt. This is dead now. Act as the McKinsey consultant or BCG consultant and analyze the AI market in, say, healthcare or retail or defense. Be detailed and insightful. So this is how the models used to get our inputs earlier, 1 year ago. Language used to be very polished, analysis sadly generic, no decision value, very hard to trust, one wouldn't know. So we realized that prompt engineering now has changed and the business analysis has to be based on a different. Analyze the AI healthcare market for a mid-sized hospital network. So we have become very precise right at the onset. This entire thing is the prompt. Scope, India and Southeast Asia. Focus, operational use cases and not research. Output format, the way you want an output. You have specified that too. Table with use case, maturity level, implementation rate, blah, blah, blah. Evaluation criteria, avoid speculative claims, flag uncertainties explicitly. And this works because the model is told what you have to do, where you have to stop, how it will be judged. So the model's behavior suddenly matures. And the second and the third iterations that you need, they substantially reduce in intensity. Remember, do not ever take the first iteration output of an LLM as the final one. You will be headed for some very, very sad experiences. Always pass it through a second and a third iteration, ideally through a different LLM. So for ChatGPT, use Gemini. For Gemini, you can use Grok or Claude. For Claude, you can use DeepSeek. For DeepSeek, you can add ChatGPT and ask them for accuracy and then keep on iterating. Please do check out the entire ecosystem of Billion Hopes. There is so much on offer. You have our completely high value newsletter. You can subscribe right now. Do that. You have our WhatsApp channel and, of course, the YouTube channel and the wonderful courses on our academy. Hope to see you there. The third thing is constraints are the real control mechanism. We are going deep into this one vertical. You want to end hallucination, you want to end drift, put constraints, scope limits, format limits, depth limit. If you do not put constraints in your prompts on the LLM, then what happens? The models begin optimizing for fluency and not usefulness. When these LLMs were trained, they were trained to make sure that the token completion happens. You sound good, you sound positive, you always are obsequious towards the user. They remain obsequious, they keep praising you. Wonderful question. There's nothing wonderful, it's a very silly question. Or it's a very regular mundane question. Oh, wonderful. Wow, you're thinking like a systems origin. Oh, wow. At times I wonder why are they so obsequious? They end up doing all this and they are optimized for that, but that is not your need. Your need was usefulness. So let's make it useful. Now, write a compelling article about Edge AI. I recently did a video on Edge AI. So please make sure you check out our videos list, all the playlists, wonderfully structured. You'll find a lot of useful stuff. And when you watch a video, please leave a comment. Please leave a testimonial, like and share. Thank you. That's our only strength. Write a compelling article about Edge AI. So what you're basically telling the LLM, marketing style prose, very vague claims, overconfident tone, because you never told it what the limits were. There were no constraints at all. Now, explain Edge AI to non-technical professionals. No metaphors, no future predictions. Use concrete examples from blah, blah, blah industries. Success criteria on which I'm going to judge you. I'm telling the LLM. Readers should understand latency, privacy, and deployment trade offs after reading. Now, you know what these things are, right? Latency, privacy, deployment trade off. Latency, the total number of micro or millisecond it takes before it responds. That's why cloud AI always has the latency. Edge AI normally doesn't have. Privacy issues, if it's cloud AI, then privacy is always at risk. Anything on the internet can be hacked. Edge AI, chances of that are very, very low, etc. And this works because be compelling is replaced and output is very usable and not decorative. So you can actually just take these prompts and prompt your LLM. Now remember a practical trick. Suppose you have opened ChatGPT 5.2 or a higher model and you have used my first old prompt. See that complete output? Now use open another instance of ChatGPT. And in that new instance, please give the new prompt. Otherwise, the old context carries in the memory, and then there are very strange overlaps that happen, and you don't really get to assess the two things separately. So please keep that in mind. They do have this bad habit of getting stuck in context windows and memories. What to do? Evaluation replaces clever phrasing. Instead of hoping to God for a good answer, define quality criteria upfront. Ask the model to check its output. Iterate based on gaps and not style. Now that sounds very, very abstract. So let me make it very concrete. This is how humans should supervise humans and hence AI also. Summarize this research paper in simple terms. This is how we used to do it earlier. The problem is it becomes oversimplified. It misses the limitation, no signals on confidence, and it's actually not a good idea now. Earlier, the LLMs could actually do some, but now summarize this paper for a policy audience. The whole prompt is this. Got it? Sections required. So we have told it, boss, make these sections. What the paper proves, what it does not prove, assumption, data, limitation, neutral, factual tone, explicit remarks, speculative conclusions. And this works because there is an epistemic discipline in it. My God, what a word. So epistemic is relating to knowledge, the whole structure of knowledge, how it is presented, how it is used, how it is captured and stuff. So this is a far better prompt, cutting down the hallucination risk. And why this matters now? Because, we wouldn't want to hope. We would want to truly work with very strong predetermined constraints. Should we adopt AI in customer support? So this is an old and a horrible prompt. A much better way to do it for a manager, for a professional. Evaluate whether AI should be used in customer support for a telecom company. So that restricts the output. Decision variables, output, human role. The whole prompt is this. This is the whole prompt. And you should actually try it out in an LLM and see the difference for yourself. Now, the AI acts as an analyst, not an opinion machine. And that is what you wanted, right? So, these are the 5 ways prompt engineering has substantially changed. And if you learn these things, I'll keep bringing more sessions in practical playlist on prompting because many of you have requested it. We'll do that. I request you to please watch the other playlists as well, subscribe to the channel, like and share, and check out the join option. So this is how prompt engineering has changed. I'm sure over the next 1 year, as the LLM become more capable, prompt engineering will further evolve, and one day in the future, we'll prompt directly from our heads. What a time that would be. So with that, we come to the conclusion. See you soon. This is your mentor, Sandy, bringing you AI for real impact.